Hybrid cars, they're all the rage these days, aren't they? Everyone's going on about saving the planet and whatnot. But what are these hybrid things, really? In simple terms, a hybrid car is like a normal car but with an electric twist. Imagine your granddad's old petrol car had a fling with a Tesla. That's a hybrid. It's got a normal engine, the one that runs on dinosaur juice. But it's also got an electric motor and a battery pack, like those fancy electric scooters, but bigger. Now don't think this means you'll be buzzing around like a milk float. Hybrids still have a proper engine, so you won't be caught short on the motorway. They just get a little help from the electric bits to save fuel and reduce those nasty emissions. So if you're tired of shelling out a fortune at the petrol station and fancy doing your bit for the environment, a hybrid might just be the ticket. Stick with me, and I'll break it all down for you. Let's start with what you know, the internal combustion engine. This is the heart of the car, the bit that makes all the proper noises. It's the same sort of engine you'd find in your granddad's car, just a bit more refined. Petrol goes in, explosions happen, and power goes to the wheels. You know the drill. In a hybrid, though, this engine is a bit smaller and more efficient. It doesn't have to work as hard because it's got a little helper, but more on that later. The important thing is, you still get that familiar roar when you put your foot down. It might not be as loud or as exciting as a proper V8, but it gets the job done. Now for the electric bit. This is where things get interesting. Hybrids have an electric motor that works alongside the petrol engine. Think of it as an electric turbocharger, giving you an extra boost when you need it. This electric motor gets its power from a battery which is like a giant Duracell but for your car. It's not as powerful as the engine, mind you. This isn't a full-blown electric car, but it's enough to get you moving from a standstill and even potter around town without using a drop of petrol. Now you might be wondering how the electric motor gets charged. Well, that's the clever bit. It charges itself up when you brake. Yes, you heard that right. Every time you hit the brakes, the energy that would normally be wasted as heat is captured and sent back to the battery. It's like free energy, but not as exciting as it sounds. The power pack batteries in hybrids. Right, let's talk batteries. No, not the ones in your TV remote. These are much bigger and more powerful. They store all the electricity that powers the electric motor. Think of it like a reservoir for electricity. When it's full, you've got plenty of electric power to play with. When it's low, the petrol engine kicks in to give it a top-up. It's all very clever, really. Now, these batteries are expensive. They're the most expensive part of a hybrid car, but they last a long time, and they can save you a fortune in fuel costs in the long run. Plus, you're doing your bit for the planet, which is always a bonus. Hybrid synergy, how it all works together. So, how does it all work together? Well, it's all controlled by a computer, of course. This computer is like the conductor of an orchestra, making sure everything works in harmony. When you start the car, it's usually the electric motor that gets you going. This is great for fuel economy, as it's most efficient at low speeds. As you pick up speed, the petrol engine kicks in to provide more power. The computer decides when to use which power source, depending on how you're driving. And when you brake, the electric motor turns into a generator, capturing energy and sending it back to the battery. It's like a perpetual motion machine, but not quite. The result? You use less fuel, produce fewer emissions, and save yourself some money. Everyone's a winner.